Hey guys, Solemn Salmon here, bringing you this look at the Biotic skills and powers available to Scott and Sara Ryder in Mass Effect Andromeda. Biotic skills are amongst the fanciest and most vivid, at times making you feel almost Jedi-like in your power. Hopefully this video will help you achieve full mastery of the psionic abilities available. Pull is a classic psionic Mass Effect power which lifts unshielded, unarmored foes up into the air, dragging them around after you if you keep hold of the button. Either way, they'll be primed for combo detonators such as Concussive Shot or, as the game suggests, the Biotic power Throw. Ranks 2 and 3 increase the recharge speed of Pull and boost its duration, and at rank 4 you can choose to gain another boost to duration, or expand Pull's radius and the number of enemies it can pick up. At rank 5, you can increase the damage your levitating enemies take. Crushing Grip adds a bleed effect to foes you're dragging around with you, dealing them 35 points of damage per second you hold them. Expose, on the other hand, debuffs your enemy's defenses by 30%, which means they take more damage from all sources. I'd take Crushing Grip. Your squad mates aren't always reliable for cooperation in the damage department, and there's something satisfying about watching your foe's health drain away while you hold them. Almost Darth Vader-like. Rank 6 develops Pull's effectiveness with regards to shields. Anti-shields does what it says on the tin, hits enemies' shields for damage and pulls them up if it manages to drain the blue bar. I'd take the alternative, Biotic Drain though, for a sweet surge to your own shield's regen whilst wandering around with held enemies. Darth Vader powers enhanced. Throw uses psionic powers to hurl projectiles around the map, and it combos well with Pull as these projectiles can be your actual enemies. Ranks 2 and 3 increase recharge speed plus the damage and force of your throw, with rank 4 offering a further increase to damage and force, or an expansion of throw's radius. Rank 5 allows you to quadruple the duration of your throw, which means enemies will be flying a lot further, or allows you to nab a far less entertaining, but certainly useful, 25% increase in recharge speed. Rank 6 is where the power really escalates though. Double Throw launches 2 projectiles, which then aim for separate targets, allowing for much more impact from your throw. Alternatively, Swift Detonation offers a boost to Throw's synergy with other powers, especially Pull, and increases the damage of its combo detonation, with another boost to recharge speed. To be honest, I really like Charge, and I think it's a deceptively boring power. On the face of it, you're simply charging at the enemy rather than lifting them up and hurling them like a psionic badass. However, Charge deals a decent amount of damage to your foe, with a nice level of additional force. Plus, it recharges some of your shields and detonates combo primers on impact for some solid versatility in combat. Ranks 2 and 3 provide the obligatory boosts to recharge speed and damage and force, whilst rank 4 provides the obligatory choice between another boost to damage and force, which you should definitely take, or an increase to the power's radius. Rank 5 is where things start to get interesting. Weapon and Melee grant boosts to damage with either for 3 seconds after charging, allowing you to surge into a group of enemies and cut them apart from inside. Power Synergy is similar, except that it boosts power damage and force for 5 seconds after charging. Take the latter option, Power Synergy, and create some awesome combos with other powers like Nova, Shockwave or Flak Cannon. Rank 6 offers a massively escalated recharge speed boost of 75% with Shock Trooper, which is awesome, or allows you to fully recharge your shields and gain some damage reduction after a charge with Bastion. Nova creates a high damage explosion of channeled energy around you and works great in synergy with Charge. It's a beast power for when you're surrounded by enemies. Ranks 2 and 3 increase the radius and damage and force of your Nova, and at rank 4 you can choose to boost one of these options again. Rank 5 makes you choose between a 60% boost to damage versus either armor or shields. Personally, I'd take anti-shields, as I found more of the smaller enemies you might find yourself surrounded by pack shields over armor. Then, at rank 6, you can take Seismic Nova, which lifts unarmored, unshielded enemies off the ground when hit by Nova, and primes them for combo detonation, an awesome choice. Alternatively, you can nab Shield Powered, which eliminates Nova's recharge time completely, but consumes your shields when used instead. It's not bad if you've got boosts to recharge speed from elsewhere, but nonetheless I find it too risky for my personal use. Shockwave is a direct damage biotic power which can blast enemies through obstacles and walls, as well as detonating combo primers. Ranks 2 and 3 increase Shockwave's recharge speed, damage, and force, and at rank 4, you can boost the latter again or expand the power's radius. Rank 5 offers a choice between a further increase to recharge speed or reach, which extends Shockwave by 50%, which is definitely the option to take. Rank 6 allows you to take a 50% boost to damage against armor, or alternatively, grab a lifting Shockwave, which briefly suspends enemies hit by Shockwave in the air and primes them for combo detonation. Easily the better choice. Annihilation is quite a subtle, almost passive power, which slowly damages in an area around you. Enemies are also primed for combo detonation, but your other powers recharge far slower whilst Annihilation is active, taking a 60% penalty to recharge speed. At rank 2, that recharge speed penalty is reduced by 10%, and at rank 3, the damage nearby enemies take is increased by 15%. At rank 4, you can increase the radius of your Annihilation by 50%, or further reduce the recharge speed penalty on your other powers by 30%. Rank 5 really escalates Annihilation's use, as you can choose between Damage Attractor, which increases any damage taken by affected enemies, or Biotic Wind, which grants a boost to your and your squad's movement speed. At rank 6, Draining Field restores 30% of ally shields, including your own, on an enemy kill, whilst Vortex lifts an unshielded, unarmoured enemy affected by Annihilation into the air every 15 seconds. Honestly though, I'd advise against using Annihilation. It's a lackluster power which penalises your other skills, and there are far better alternatives out there. Whilst Annihilation might be a disappointment, Backlash certainly is not. Holding its use button creates a front-facing biotic shield which blocks and reflects enemy weapons fire and reduces the damage of their attacks. Ranks 2 and 3 boost recharge speed and the health or strength of your shield, and you can increase one or the other again at rank 4. At rank 5, you can take yet another boost to Backlash's health/strength, or take Reflection, which doubles the damage enemies take from reflected weapons fire. Rank 6 offers you an awesome choice. Shield Resurgence grants you a boost to shield regeneration after you drop Backlash, scaling the regeneration to the amount of damage the power absorbs. Alternatively, Damage Aftermath increases damage you deal to your enemies with guns, powers, or melee for 3 seconds after you drop the power. Backlash is simply an awesome power, especially against enemies which are going to deal a load of damage to you in a short space of time. No more cowering behind cover when you can reflect it straight back at them. Singularity is a fun power which allows you to toss a small gravity well at your enemies, lifting and damaging unshielded, unarmoured ones, and priming them for combo detonation. Ranks 2 and 3 have the obligatory boosts to recharge speed and damage, whilst rank 4 offers a choice between increasing Singularity's duration or its radius. At rank 5, you can boost the damage Singularity does to shielded enemies by 150%, or gain a further increase to recharge speed. Rank 6 then modifies your Singularity. Exploding Singularity is exactly what it sounds like. When the effect ends, the power explodes and deals significant damage. Expanding Singularity, on the other hand, slowly grows the longer the power is maintained, maxing out at double its original radius. I personally favour Exploding, as you can throw the Singularity into an area and forget about it, as it takes care of any enemies nearby. Lance is a fairly typical, but not to be underestimated, direct damage power, which throws a shaft of energy at enemies, dealing bonus damage for hits against weak spots, aka a headshot. Ranks 2, 3 and 4 feature the customary increases to recharge speed, damage and force, followed by a choice between the latter and an increase to radius. At rank 5, you can refine Lance into a more sniper-esque power, boosting headshot/weak point damage, or alternatively, you can take a boost to its damage against shields. Anti-shield is probably the better choice, as it's more versatile. Rank 6 offers a choice between two modified versions of Lance. Knockdown increases damage and force and lifts unshielded, unarmoured enemies into the air. Shield Powered, on the other hand, eliminates Lance's recharge speed, but uses your shield strength to power it instead. Either option is good, but I favour Knockdown, as I'm not cool with anything which reduces my shields. That's it for the active biotic powers, but there are still 3 passive skill groups to cover: Barrier, Offensive Biotics, and Containment. Barrier focuses on the defensive, especially your shields. For every point spent to the Biotic skills group, the first 3 ranks in barrier will, respectively, increase your maximum shield strength, decrease the delay before your shields begin to regenerate, and increase the speed of shield regeneration once it begins. At rank 4, you can gain a flat 10% boost to maximum shield strength with Unyielding Barrier, or take Recuperative Barrier, which increases health and shield regenerative powers by 10%. I'd take Recuperative Barrier, as the more regenerative assets it offers can be combined with rank 5's Biotic Link, a 40% increase to shield strength. However, the rank 5 alternative, Biotic Alacrity, combines well with high-level skills like Lance, which are unlimited but drain your shield strength. At rank 6, Active Barrier will restore 10% of your shield every time you kill an enemy with a Biotic power, but that cannot compare to the saving grace of Saving Barrier, which fully restores your shields to full strength once every 10 seconds while you're at low health. A real lifesaver. Offensive Biotics ranks up the damaging potential of your Biotic powers, and for every point spent in the Biotic skill tree, the first 3 ranks of this group will increase your power's damage and force, recharge speed, and combo detonation power, respectively. Rank 4's Amplitude offers a further 15% boost to Biotic power damage, whilst Alacrity increases recharge speed by 15%. Rank 5's Exploitation increases any damage taken by enemies caught in ongoing Biotic effects, such as Singularity, whilst Detonation favours combo detonating Biotic powers like Lance, boosting their damage and radius. At rank 6, you can take Biotic Expert, which provides a big chunk of extra damage to Biotic powers. Alternatively, Biotic Warrior boosts weapon and melee damage for a brief duration after you use a Biotic power. Containment focuses on expanding your Biotic powers to affect more enemies, and the first 3 ranks increase the duration of your Biotic powers, their force and defensive characteristics, and the damage they deal to enemy shields for every point spent elsewhere in the Biotic skill group. Rank 4 makes you choose between boosts to the radius or duration of your Biotic powers, whilst rank 5 grants a choice between making your powers more effective against shields or more effective at knocking down and disabling your foes. Finally, rank 6, where Manifold Duration provides cumulative boosts to the power's duration for every enemy it affects, or Event Horizon, which provides a significant flat boost to a power's radius and force. Manifold Duration is probably more situationally effective, especially if facing a large group of enemies, but I'd hit up Event Horizon for an increased versatility. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to check out some of the other videos on this channel if you enjoyed it, and please like and subscribe for more. Until next time.